I believe that God told me that my wife was here, and yeah. So whoever was planning on approaching me tonight, yeah, I'm ready. If you're ready to get married, I'm ready. I got a ring earlier today at JCPenney. I believe that.
What in the Handmaid's Tale is this bullshit that's going on here? I mean, first of all, what's with the stocking caps over these women's faces? That's the first question that I have to ask. Those are things that just speaks of cultism, of being in one of those deranged ass cults. Now, all these religions are cults. No matter how big they are, no matter how small they are, it's still a cult. But it's not the true, and I mean CULT, cult, not an occult, which means hidden mysteries, hidden knowledge. This is some straight up bullshit. Now, funny thing that happened. I remember that I was with this young lady. We had been dating for a while. And it just happened that she was thinking we was having a lovely conversation. And she said, well, we was talking about faith. And she said that, everybody in church was telling me that I need to go to this conference that was in Pennsylvania somewhere. And they were saying that I need to go to this conference because my husband is at this conference. One of the women prophesied and said that my husband was going to be at this conference in Pennsylvania. And we was trying to get the money to, try to make it so that I can go. But, I never went to the conference. So, but I'm glad I didn't, because now that I've met you, I know that you're who God has sent to me. That immediately ended that relationship for me. The reason why that immediately ended that relationship for me, because if you actually believed in what you were believing, and this is at a time frame when I was still willing to date a Christian, I was like, you are fake on your faith. You see, if you believe your husband was at this conference in Pennsylvania, and you know that I was never in Pennsylvania during that time frame, nor did I attend that conference, then you should be waiting for God to deliver that person who was at that conference, and y'all meet somewhere else. And that will be your person, if that's what you believe. You see, I'm not going to fight against an idea that your real husband was at a conference and you're settling for me. And if you truly believed in this, then you should be waiting for your God to send you your person who was at that conference and would bring them to Atlanta, or you're going on vacation and you meet them, and in y'all's conversation, you find out that he was at that conference. I never attended that conference, so therefore I cannot be your husband. And if I'm not your husband, you not settling on me. That shit's not going to happen. And then if you ever did meet this person, this guy who was at that conference, or any guy for that matter, you're going to question and wonder, was that really my husband? You see, that's the bullshit of this faith and this belief and these prophecies that these people do. They claim to believe in this God and believe in this and have this faith in this God and the faith in his words and people prophesizing. But yet, when the opportunity comes for you to show your faith and show your belief, you don't. You don't. You change it, you augment it, you say that, oh, well, maybe that wasn't my time or whatever. If it was really your God, a way would have been made for you to go to that conference. If it was really your God, then if you didn't make it to the conference, a way will be made for you to meet that person. But now you're trying to supplement it by saying that, oh, well, it was really me. God tested my faith to see what I would go, but then God made it so that I couldn't go, so that I could meet you. Really? That's the bullshit. And then this fool, totally believing in this, is sitting up here saying that God has told him that he's going to meet his wife that day. And he done went and bought a ring and all that. And what were those ladies doing? Sitting there laughing at his ass. Sitting up there thinking like, this is Creep Nation. Look at this man. He's creepy. Yet they're sitting there creepy, looking all creepy with the stocking caps on their mask, on their face. This is the religion, y'all. This is the belief that these people have. And how can you sit there and not deny it? And here's the thing. There are other Christians who will look at that and say, that was crazy. That's not godly. That's not biblical. Really? You guys believe in all these other prophecies of these Bible that's written in there, and you will not deny them. But here is something that is being said in front of you, and yet you're going to say no to that. Don't y'all always claim that it is God's will, not man's will? But yet you're going to make judgment about the stocking-faced women with the creepy guy up there saying that he's ready to get married to someone he doesn't even know. Y'all can have y'all religion. I find this shit to be hilarious. But what do you guys think? And always remember, like, share the videos. And always remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.